Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Knowledge Center. So in this video today I will explain you three tricky questions regarding time, distance and speed. So let us start with the first question. So in this question it is given that A and B drive separately to an ice cream parlor. Okay, A and B are driving separately to the ice cream parlor. A's average driving speed is greater than B's average driving speed by 1 by third of B's driving speed. So A is driving faster than B by 1 by third of B's speed, and A drives twice as many kilometers as B. So what is the ratio of the number of hours A spends driving to the parlor to the number of hours B spends driving to the parlor? So here you need to find the ratio of the time or hours of A and B. So finally what you need to find here is A is to B in terms of ratio, the time ratio of A and B. Okay, so let us see first what are the given data is. So there is an ice cream parlor. So this is an ice cream parlor, and A, B are driving some certain point. They are driving towards this parlor. They need to reach the parlor. So the conditions are given something like this: A's average driving speed is greater than B's average driving speed by 1 by third of B's driving speed. So by this we can write, if B's speed is, say I will take that if the speed of B's speed, if I consider it as S, then the speed of A is going to become, so let's see what is going to become. So A's driving speed is greater than B's driving speed by 1 by third of B's driving speed. So what is 1 by third of this? A speed will be greater than 1 by third of this speed. So we can write it as the A speed will be 1 by 3 times greater than the speed of B. So I can take it as an if the speed of B is S, then 1 by 3 times of S plus S is the basic speed. So totally we can say, if I take 3 as LCM here, we get 3s plus s. We can write it as 4 by 3 s. So if B speed is s, then the speed of A is going to become 4 by 3 times of s. I got this because of the statement. I will repeat it. A's average speed is greater than B's driving speed by 1 by third of B's driving speed. So 1 by third of B's driving speed is this, plus actual speed of A. So you need to consider this too. Just you can't write 1 by 3 times of s. Okay, so 1 by 3 times of s plus s, that is the normal speed of B. So that if you simplify, you get 4 by 3 times of s. So we got speed relation of A and B. Now let's see what is the distance. They have also given about the distance. A drives twice as many kilometers as B. So A is driving twice than B. So if B, I can write it like this: if B drives for a distance D, if B drives for a distance D, then A is going to drive 2 times of that, right? So in terms of distance, the ratio is this. In terms of speed, the ratio is this. Okay, now you need to find the ratio of time. So we can write this in a simple way. Let me write it here. Say the time can be given as, time of A can be given as its speed, distance by speed. So what is the distance of A? That is 2 times 2d. And what is the distance speed? That speed is given as 4 by 3 s. Similarly, the time of B is given as d and speed is given as s. Right. So this is about the time of A and time of B. Right. Now we need to get a ratio of that time of A and B. So let me take it as TA by TB, which is nothing but TA is nothing but 2d by 4 by 3s whole divided by ds. Time of B is ds. So just simplifying it. So this is going to come here. This is going to become like this. We can write it like this. I'll just take it to the numerator. So s by d. dd get cancelled, s get cancelled, 2, 4 get cancelled, 2 by 3. So when I read it, this is going to become 3 by 2. Therefore finally the ratio A by B, time of A and B is equal to 3 by 2. In ratio we can write it as A. If I write it in terms of A is to B, then that is going to be 3 is to 2. So according to this question, the option number C is the right answer. So what we have done here is, this is how the tricky questions will be. Just you need to take a ratio of, find a ratio of time. So what we have done, first we have taken the ratio of speed and distance based on the question, right? And after that, taking a ratio of A, time and time of A and time and B, we get these conditions. So this is how something different they can ask the questions. Now let's take one more question, something relevant to this. Let's have a look over that. So this is the another question we have here. So this is Afsan is deciding which car to rent for a day for a class trip. So they are going for a trip and they want to decide which car to be rented. From among Pinova and Bilton, so these are the two cars. The rate per kilometer is in a ratio of 3:2. So rate compared to these two cars, they are given the rate ratio 3:2. The seating capacity is in the ratio of 5:2. The speeds are in the ratio of 7:4. So find out the ratio of maximum cost incurred that day for the two car types, given that there is no wastage of capacity or time. Okay, so they have given two cars, Pinova and Bilton, and they are given the ratio in terms of rate 3:2. If Pinova takes 3 times of the cost, Bilton take 2 times of that cost, right? Then seating capacity is 5:2, then speed ratio is 7:4. So what would be the maximum cost incurred? So that is what you need to calculate here. So to calculate that, we have a formula for cost incurred. So you can say that the cost incurred can be given as the, at a maximum speed, we can say that the maximum cost incurred can be given as the speed into seating capacity, that is seating capacity, into cost per kilometer. Everything has to be multiplied and we need to take a ratio of both the costs now. For example, say here speed. What is the speed ratio here? Speed ratio is 7:4. So we don't know what is actual speed. So we'll take the speed as just the ratio is given. So we can take it as 7x if it is a Pinova car. Okay, I will take a ratio of those two cars. Speed, seat, cost. First this is the speed of Pinova, 7x, into seating capacity of the Pinova is 5x into cost of Pinova is 3x, okay, divided by that Bilton. Now we need to consider the rate of Bilton. Speed of Bilton is 4x into seating capacity of it is 2x into seating rate per kilometer is 2x. So this is how we can find out the ratio of the maximum cost. Okay, so here by simplifying this, finally we get x get cancels here. So 7 5 is 35, 35 3 is 105 by 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So 105 by 16. So we can say that the maximum cost for Pinova is 105 and Bilton is 16, right? So option C will be the answer. So this is something tricky which is generally rarely asked in the examination point of view, but if the paper is tough, then these kind of questions may be expected. So let's see one last question in this video. So that is, Amit and Aman have to travel from Delhi to Jaipur. So they are traveling from Delhi to Jaipur, okay, in their respective cars. Okay, Amit is driving at 60 km per hour. So we can write it down. Amit is driving at 60 km per hour. So speed of Amit is given. While Aman is driving at 90 km. So speed of Aman is also given, 90 km per hour. Okay, find the time taken by Aman. So you should find the time taken by Aman to reach Jaipur if Amit takes 9 hours. Okay, so time taken by Amit is given, that is 9 hours. So by using this information, you need to find the time taken by Aman to reach Jaipur. So what you can do here is, if you know the distance, then you know the speed here. Only the thing you need to find the distance, then you can find the time. So to find distance, we will make use of this information, Amit's information, because distance between Delhi and Jaipur is going to remain same for both Amit and Aman. So distance is common, constant. So I can use this information to find distance. So using Amit information, we can find D is equal to S into T. So what is the speed of Amit? 60 km per hour. into time taken by him is 9. So 9 0 0, 9 6 54. So 540 kilometer is the distance. That is the D. So distance is 540. Now take this, substitute it in Aman because he is also traveling the same distance. So we can say that the time taken by Aman can be given as D by S. So the distance traveled is 540, whereas the speed of Aman is 90 km. So we can simplify this. 9 6 54. So time is 6 hours. Option A will be the answer. So this is how some tricky questions will be there. I hope this is clear. If this is clear, like the video and share among your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.